I can't believe what just happened to Ray in divorce court.
I can. Only 18% time with his kids. Where does that judge get off stealing his kids and not even proving Ray unfit? His kids, like mine, won't even want Ray in their life soon.
Why not?
Their mom will tell them that the court ruled it's not in their best interest to be with their dad. And Ray is not important in their life. That's how courts induce alienation.
And I thought that Ray was such a nice guy and a good dad. He worked so hard to provide for his children and do what's right. The judge must have had reason we don't know about.
He did. All right. But it had nothing to do with the kids. Financial incentives and Title 4D for every state that awards child support. And political incentives to award alimony.
So they just used the children under the guise of best interest of the child. Just because they had the power. This entire process stinks. There must be something we can do.
Lots of organizations have been trying to change this, but parents and children are still losing their equal time and lives together all over this country. Some take their own lives.
Did you hear about that boy that killed himself after he was finally returned to his mother after being alienated by the court's orders? He was only 12. The process took too long.
I didn't. But I heard about the guy that shot a bunch of people on the beach in California. He was in the middle of a custody fight.
I am tired of everyone blaming the parents, and turning a blind eye from the courts and the role that they play. The chaos and alienation they cause. The rights they violate.
What about the guy that burned himself on the court steps? He felt powerless like Ray. Left hopeless and shocked that the judge he thought would protect his rights took everything.
The sad part is that attorneys don't do anything to help. You pay them to protect you and your children, even use their college funds. And they still don't protect you.
I know. Why is this still happening? How can this be happening in America? The United States? I thought we had constitutionally protected parental rights.
Me too. I hear lots of people recently saying this, but still the attorneys are not saying that when they get in front of the judge. I don't understand why not.
Probably because parents have been treated like this for so long. They don't know they have rights anymore. So they blindly trust their attorney and they go along with them.
I'm sure that if they knew that the outcome could mean they would no longer have liberty or children anymore, have to pay their ex forever, and kids turned on them, they wouldn't.
You would think, but this has gone on for generations. Parents didn't know what to do until recently. The Palmers wrote a book with info on parental rights and how to assert them.
What? Why didn't I know about this book?
They dusted off one of the most powerful documents, the Constitution, and have brought it back to life in family courts. Ray is challenging the court's abuse of power in appeal now.
And what happens next?
Parents will know how to fight against abuse of power in family court and assert their rights to the care, custody, and control of their children in their employment decisions.
The judge still did what he wanted. Ray told the judge that he had a right to equal time with his children. The attorney just yelled at him and told him to prove it.
That will stop soon. If Ray had known that he didn't have to prove it, and objected to the court placing burden on him, the attorney would have had to prove him unfit or a danger.
It's so hard to know what to do. And sad that we can't expect to have our rights protected by the attorneys and judges. I used to think we could trust our court system.
Power always corrupts if you don't continue to keep it in line and challenge its abuse. When you don't know what abuse of power looks like, you can't expect to stop it.
I am so angry that they use children for their greed and protection of their power. And for so long, they have been blaming parents for fighting, saying they are causing alienation.
You got it. Courts acting under guise of best interest of the child in creating orders that prevent a parent from exercising equal time or authority cause court-induced alienation.
If a parent cannot exercise their equal time and has no parental authority, the other parent can turn the child on them. The court is empowering alienation with unequal orders.
right again. Ray, with help of the info and arguments that he found in the Palmer's book, now has power to fight to restore his ability to exercise his rights and protect his money.